Hmm. Well, I love this picture I made in AI. Smiley's answering me in the kitchen there. But I say, I mean, I'm trying to get over to people that, boy, the government gives out more money than anybody else in the world, and now that people need so much because people aren't doing so well out there. But you see what Elon, this is real figures, okay? Like an average person on Social Security or something gets $65 every day from the government. But Elon Musk gets $8 million. Wow. But, we can't fight that war, but we have to let people know about the programs that are out there because people can't find them. They're not in Google, and they don't speak English, so they don't know. So you're wasting your time, and you say there's nothing out there. Well, that's not right. America loves you. They built all these programs in America through love. That's why. What else is love but somebody helping somebody else and not charging money, right? Otherwise, you're a hooker, or you're in Google, or you can't get any help unless you pay them money. But we do live in a society where people are giving love and money, and because they want to help each other. This is how you live in a society. You help each other, right? Like in a family, you help each other. You don't say, I need your credit card, son, if you want me to help you. No, we don't do that. So that's why churches don't say that. Well, they ask for money, but still, the people who have their heart open, and that's why what's happened in our country, 40% of everything in our economy is giving out money to people, giving out services, helping people. That's love. When you give out something and not asking for anything in return, right? And sure, you're paying for it one way or another because you live in this country. But individually, as you're going through a problem, can't find money to do something, or you want to improve your life, we have thousands and thousands and thousands of places that you could go and get that money and help you need to improve your life. Now look this is the budget for 2025. Okay, we're going to give out, you see the payments for individuals we're going to give out, and that's 18,767. Okay. That's average. People are getting more, people are getting less. And why do people need it now? Wow. Well, here, consumer prices. Look at that prices. From 1980 to now, the consumer prices went up almost 400%. Wow. That's crazy, isn't it? That's why you can't afford anything. That's why you're worrying about the price of eggs. That's not going up. So if it was going up, but more importantly, what's worse, our wages. Look at this wage growth. From the same 40 or 50 years, the average wage for 90% of everybody who's working out there, the average wage when inflation went up almost 400%, wages went up 300%. Now that was 400. No, yeah, almost 400%. Wages went up 300%. So how can you live when your prices are going up almost 400% and your wages only went up 33%? Wow, you're bailing water every day. That's why I want people know there are programs out there that are loving programs because you live here and you contributed to these programs for you to take advantage of in times of distress, or you want to improve your life or whatever. We've made this available to everybody. That's why we have such a great country, but we don't know it because we're going to Google. You can't find this in Google. Google wants to get your money. Everybody there wants to get your money. And that's what capitalism is about. And God bless it. It's doing well. But we have a lot of the country now that can't afford to even live. So what are we going to do? Ignore them? No. We decide we're going to have help for them, okay? And that's why it's there. But the government does not do a good job of marketing. They don't tell you about it. It's in language you probably don't understand. That's why I've been doing this for 50 years. And still trying to educate people. And what's happening in our country, because of those prices going up, because people can't afford the prices, we have more poor people in this country than any other developed country in the world. There's about 35 developed countries, okay? All the rich kids in the world. And we're one of the rich kids. Or actually, we're probably the richest. But we have the biggest percentage of poverty than any other of the rich kids. We have 70% poverty. That's almost twice what everybody else is doing. That's why people need help. Okay, if you don't know where to go, let me tell you where to go. I love telling where to go. Okay, you don't have to give me money. Let me get you started this way. Okay, you go to this website called findhelp.org. Okay, now findhelp.org is a website of organizations, nonprofit and government offices that are loving. All they do is give money. So this is love. They're in business to love you because they want to give you money and they don't ask for any money in response. Don't have to pay them back, nothing. This is what love is. Okay, it doesn't feel like that sometimes, right? Because that may be people having a bad day, but basically that's what it is. So you have to know about these programs in order to take advantage of them. So if you go to findhelp.org, again, you don't have to call me money. You know how many programs there are just in this one website that gives out love? Okay, they give out money and love to everybody in America. This one website has 600,000 programs giving out money and love. Listen, for food, for housing, for goods, for transit, for health, for money, for care, for education, work, and even legal. All those are free, but you don't know. Right? And here in my zip code, no, this is for Tampa. I put in Tampa, Florida. There's 1,815 programs that give out money and help for you to solve all those problems. Okay. Want to get a better job? Want to fix your roof? You want to pay your rent? They're all there. 600,000. That's over 500,000 everywhere. Okay. Here's another question I put in. Okay. You need money for something. Here, you put in the zip code, you put in financial assistance. Okay, you need money? That's how they talk about it. In the expensive people talk about, oh, you don't need a grant. You need financial assistance. Same thing, money you don't have to pay back. Okay, and that's what you need. So here you put in Tampa, you put in financial assistance as a key word for Tampa area. How many do you think you got? 300 organizations that give out free financial assistance. Wow. 305. So you have a universe there, 305. Excuse me. If you go to Google and put in financial assistance or you put in grants, 200 million. 200 million is nothing. That's peanuts. And you're going to die before you even get page 7. Please don't do that. You're wasting your time, your money, and the possibility of getting scammed and all this kind of stuff. Stay out of Google, okay? Because they're not where you get free money. That's where you spend money. Everybody there wants to get your money, and they're going to get it from you because they're so good at getting money from people. You don't stand a chance. Stay out of there. You only want to talk to people who are .gov or .org. They're the people in life that want to love you. They're there to help you. They're there to give you money. .gov and .org. They're the people. Nobody else, forget it. They may look like that. They may smell like that, but they got to get money from you one way or another. Okay. So it's anything. Here, what's this one? For business, even starting a business. Now, the SBA used to have a good database. You find a half a dozen or a dozen nonprofit organizations that help you start a business. Now, since Trump's in town, it's so screwed up. You can't do that. Go here, because here you put in business in your zip code, like I did it for Tampa. 96 organizations that are there to help you start or expand any business for free. Now you go to Google. Oh, we got the magic. Just give me 500 or 5,000, whatever you have. I'll take. Thank you very much. No, don't do that. Sit down with an expert that are free there to help you do that. Boy, it hurts to see all the money that's going into people on Google, and they don't have money. It's fine if you have money, spend your heart out on Google. But people don't have money, and they're trying to get out of debt, trying to solve financial problems, and they wind up spending more money when they don't have it and just get worse off, not better off. Please, please use this. Oh, gosh, I've been trying to educate people for 50 years, and now I have the best way to do this is that we have free, unlimited, one-on-one help to help people get free money and help for anything they need. Show you how to use these programs. Members, we have 15,000 members now that help each other. We have members helping each other all this. They help. They show you, hey, I just have this money. This is what I get. This is what I do. And they're live. We have 4 or 5 hours every day of members that are live to help other members. We're trying to be a loving community where we help each other and get what we need to get through this stinking life, right? It's a pain in the ass, and you're going to get beat up. And that's why you think you need money to solve the problem, but you don't. You have to know where to go. And that's what we do. We tell you all the free places to go. That's 40% of everything in America, giving away money and help for free. 40%. That's not just 10% or a couple people doing some nice work. No, that's almost half, 40%. Let us show you how to do that. If you don't have to give me money. I'm paying my rent, so I'm okay. But you're not. So at least start here, findhelp.org. And if you want to have us, we're only $20 and it's unlimited help. It's a $20 a month fee. And we also give our own grants. We give out over $50,000 a year, a month to members. So let us help you if it makes sense to you, only if it makes sense to you. Otherwise, start looking there and start calling people. You can't go to the internet and just fill out an application. You have to call the people who are giving out the money and say, hey, am I eligible for this? And when they say no, you say, hey, where else can I go? Because see, look at this. You have 300 other places that give money. So maybe they could help you narrow it down to just a half a dozen that really help you. So let me help you and help you try to make you believe that there are good people, there are nice people, and there are loving people in this country that really want to help you. But they're not in Google. Well, maybe some are, but you'll never find them.